The war has begun. Israel and the United States have attacked Iran. Tehran is burning right now as I speak, and Iran has already fired back. Ballistic missiles launched towards Israel. Sirens going off across Tel Aviv and central Israel. The IDF is intercepting as we speak right now. I literally finished recording my third episode in the Middle East Power Game series about 15-20 minutes ago. That episode covered Iran's internal collapse, the five simultaneous crises tearing this regime apart from the inside, and of course the CIA's audacious public recruitment drive targeting Iranian government insiders last week. I was about to hit the uploaders within some time, and then this happened. This is what we know at this moment. Multiple heavy explosions have been confirmed across Tehran. Strikes have hit near the offices of Supreme Leader Khamenei himself. Iranian state media is reporting strikes on several ministries in southern part of the capital. Smoke is visible over the city. Iran has shut its entire airspace. Schools have been ordered closed. And here is something that tells you everything about the information war happening right now inside Iran. Mobile phone services across parts of Tehran have been cut. Internet connectivity is weakening by the minute. The regime is going dark, isolating its own people from each other and from outside world at the exact moment they need information the most. United States President Donald Trump posted an 8-minute video on Truth Social, confirming that the US military has begun what he called a massive and ongoing operation. He described the Iranian regime as a vicious group of very hard, terrible people.
The United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world.
And then he said something that tells you exactly what the goal of this operation actually is. He looked directly at the Iranian people and said, and I quote, "When we are finished, take over your government."
People of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered, don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
Israel has named this operation Roaring Lion. A nationwide 48-hour state of emergency has been declared. Iraq has shut its airspace. Kuwait has suspended all flights to Iran. The United Arab Emirates has cancelled flights. Iran has already retaliated, firing ballistic missiles towards Israel. The IDF says its air defenses are working to intercept. Now the question everyone is asking, why now? We are all watching March 6th as Trump's deadline. Vienna talks were scheduled on Monday. What changed? Washington and Jerusalem clearly decided they could not wait. The strikes are specifically targeting Iran's ballistic missile infrastructure, military site, what officials are calling regime targets. This is not just about the nuclear program, this is about dismantling Iran's ability to retaliate before it had a chance to use what it has. And if you watched my previous episodes, none of this should surprise you. The CIA was not recruiting Iranian insiders for sport last week. They were mapping targets, building intelligence on people with access, preparing the ground for exactly this moment. The Armada, the sanctions, the Geneva talks that were never going anywhere. It was all one coordinated siege. Tonight, that siege became a strike. Now here is what matters most in the hours ahead. Iran has already responded with missiles, but this is likely just the beginning of its retaliation. Iran has repeatedly and publicly committed to targeting American bases and Israeli cities if struck. That was not a rhetoric. That was a promise made at the highest levels of the regime. So the question right now is not whether Iran retaliates further, it is how much it can. Because Iran is fighting this with a degraded missile arsenal, collapsed proxy network, streets full of protesters, a legitimacy crisis at home, and its own communications now being cut from the inside. This is a regime being hit from every direction simultaneously. The US is planning a multi-day operation according to the officials. Israel has ordered hospitals into emergency protocol, moving patients underground. US embassies across the region have told American citizens to shelter in place immediately. We are in the most dangerous hours the Middle East has seen in decades. What happens next? Nobody can say with certainty right now. Is this the beginning of the end for the Islamic Republic? Is it the start of a wider regional war that pulls in Iraq, the Gulf states and beyond? Those are not questions anyone can answer tonight. But I will tell you this, the Middle East that existed yesterday does not exist today. Something fundamental has shifted and we are all going to be living with the consequences of what is happening right now for a very long time. Stay safe, stay informed, and I will be back as soon as there is more to say. Thanks for watching.